Morning, or actually it's the afternoon. Check out this bag of big beautiful green apples. Yes, I will be doing some spell work with these apples today. Shout out to my client. So I wanted to speak to y'all real quick about agents and pricing and things of that nature. Um, and because recently there was some drama, which was obviously people can, by the way, people can hide their intent. So don't feel bad if somebody gets one over on you guys. Quit being so hard on yourself. There's a lot of people that get upset to the point where they feel as though they are subpar or they're not good enough because you didn't see something coming. If you're a psychic and you don't see something coming, don't beat yourself up over it, because what it means, oh yeah, baby, get away from that. What always the blessing. But a lot of us witches, what we want is we want what? We want blessings. We don't want less. We want bliss. Okay, so let's talk about it while I get this jar done. Okay. So yesterday I made some very powerful discoveries about some of the people that I had trusted previously. These were very powerful discoveries about these people. And one of the things that I can tell you is that it was all about spiritual oppression because they are being oppressed. Okay? I am a 44-year-old witch who has not lived with her mama in over 20 years. I don't live with my mama. I don't need to live with my mama. In fact, my mama passed away. God rest her soul. By the way, make sure that y'all are here for my mamas. I'm going to be doing a special on the channel because my mother would love to have that. She would feel very respected and honored for me to, share her ancestor altar with you guys when I get everything here for it. So I will be back to do that. But it's funny how when you look at males that practice, when you look at them, they charge in outlandish prices. I mean, go and look at E.A. Coetti. He charges a lot of money. So last year, and like I said, I earn and I will continue to earn a very decent income as a witch. I fuck calling myself a spiritualist. I am a witch. And you got agents, which the gender, in my opinion, the gender could be questionable. In my opinion, let's put it like that. Their gender is questionable, big time, because it was a total oppressive energy to where these people thought that they were going to manage and decide things for my company. I don't think so. So today, baby, because yesterday, oh my God, I'm going to come back and talk to y'all about the reversal, the binding reversal, because I have hundreds. So we'll talk about that later. What I want to talk about is the oppressive nature of people, and how if you are a woman, or even if you are mocking a woman or dressing yourself up as a woman and you are attacking women, you have a you got some explaining to do. So today, baby. Today, baby. Yeah, we got some stuff going on here. First of all, If you don't pay enough money for your spell work, the shit ain't gonna work. That's why a lot of y'all are going to these spiritualists, especially the females. The females are not confident enough to ask for what the money is for what the spell is worth. They're not confident enough. I am. I am confident enough because I'm not going to sit up here and do some work and charge you way less. And see, this is the whole thing with the whole feminism thing, People will go and they'll pay EA Coyden thousands of dollars. But when they come over here, and I don't have that issue. People know not even to come to me like that. But I had some very, very gender ambiguous supposed females that were trying to, this one was pretending that she wasn't cool with patriarchy and that she wasn't cool with men suppressing women. But then lo and behold, the bitch went and tried to oppress me and suppress me. And they got pissed last night. They got pissed. And see, this is the whole thing about being a woman. It does, look, if I had no children, if I had none, which y'all know I got 4 and a grandbaby. If I had no children, I would still charge what I charge because it is very dangerous to not charge what a spell is worth. First of all, it's not going to work if you don't pay enough. People don't understand what that is. That's why they shouldn't bother spiritualists. They shouldn't bother spiritualists. They should leave people alone. They should mind their own business. And if you feel that you cannot afford how much a spiritualist charges, then go down the road. Go and find somebody that you may be aligned with. And I can assure you that you're going to be sitting there a year or 2 or 10 years from now, and the spell ain't going to work. It's not going to work if you don't pay enough. So if you're what we call an El Cheapo type of person, if you're looking for cheap spells, you're not going to find them over here ever. Okay? And that is not only for your protection, but for my protection. If you do a spell for somebody and you don't charge enough, you could end up with dead animals, problems, neighbors bothering you, spirits bothering you. It is not a good thing. And see, this is why a lot of female spiritualists, they don't discuss their pricing. I know a couple of spiritualists on here that I respect a lot. These witches was the ones that, and they were not necessarily black. So a lot of the black people, they know you were not who inspired me. It was actually a mixed lady. Okay. Thank you, Prince of Presence. But see, this is the whole thing about it. My prices are extremely reasonable. Cleanses are $360. Hex removers are $600. It makes sense. Okay. It's got to be the numbers and it's got to be the sacrifice that you're willing to make. Unless you're planning on doing a blood sacrifice. And I don't suggest that. Okay. Some of these people are so cheap. They know they need spiritual work. And this is how your fathers and your mothers end up sacrificing you. Because they want work done, but they don't want to pay for it. So they say, well, I got a kid that I can sacrifice as a blood sacrifice. And the next thing you know, your kid is dead or dying or sick. Or either having a lot of problems or possessed. The spirit did something. Yeah, that's how Linda Blair ended up the way she was, because of these cheap people that want to find an easy way out because they don't really respect God. I think it exposes people that they really don't respect the spirits and they really don't respect God. They don't. Okay. And the value of money. What is money? Money is energy. Okay. Money is energy. I'm not going to be running around here claiming to be a spiritualist or somebody claiming that I can compete with a spiritualist when I am going and selling plasma for basic needs. Okay? At the age of 30 something years old. They got so angry yesterday, y'all. And I woke up this morning, thank you to the goddess and God, thank you. Because I was like, shit, am I going to go to bed and never wake up? It was definitely some little baby necromancy that they were throwing. But you see, you got to understand that they don't have the juice. They don't have the juice. If they don't have the juice, they don't have the juice. They don't have the juice. Period. Especially one of the things that I notice about a few of them is that they're really, really codependent on the elders. The elders didn't want you to be that way. Let me tell you something. When your mama loves you or your daddy loves you, they are going to prepare you to make it in this world without them, ain't they? They are. They're going to prepare you. They are going to prepare you. And that's exactly what I got from my mama. She gave me that. That's priceless. That's going to be worth all of the money that I make until the day that I pass on and until the day that my children, when they grow, what my mother left to her children and her grandchildren was very important. It was the energy of survival and manifestation power. That's something that I got from her. She used to complain about how my father was cheap. We don't contend to that at all over here. Cheap is not always better. That's why people getting sick off of cheap toys. They tell you not to go and get your kids them cheap toys and stuff because you just don't know what kind of material they made out of, you know. And so today, baby, today, we doing the next binding jar. So I got my 2 candles ready. I would suggest for any witch to do this. It's not easy. You melt down, or either I'm melting down candles. I melt a green one and a yellow one. We're going to get it popping. Yesterday, oh, goodness gracious. Y'all don't even, I'm going to come back and talk to y'all about that love unhexing binding. You'd be surprised at what was going on with that. One of the ways in which and trust and believe that when you try to interfere with God's plan, because that's who's in control, isn't it? God is always in control. Not even me. Not even me. I'm not in control. I know that God is in control. Okay? And the goddess, they in control. So basically people want to try to do spells so that they can take control over everything. Your energy, people that you don't even fucking know. But that's the case, guys. Like a lot of people say, why is it that this person, I don't even know this person? Because technically the people that control your energy are people that you don't know. These are people that you don't know. You don't know these families of people that pick you out so that they can feed off of you like a battery. You don't usually know those people. You don't know who's benefiting from your failing health. And agents, oh my God, they get so because they got lied to. They were sent on Mission Impossible. You were sent on Mission Impossible. Spirit has an answer for everything. No matter what they do, Spirit has an answer for that. Okay? No matter what you do, no matter what little secret plan you got, Spirit can see you. They can see you. And people get mad. You know, they get very angry and undone when they can't manifest what they want in you. For example, for some reason, y'all, I had gay men and gay women trying to bind up my love life. Yeah, that's why I had such a strong reaction to that work I did yesterday. I'm about to make me some eggs and with some jalapeno peppers. Have y'all ever had that eggs with? Thank you, Nyan. Kali, my blessings to you too. I'm gonna have some softly scrambled eggs with some jalapenos, some cheese, and some sour cream on top. That's gonna be delicious. For me, the only people that I try to bliss or bless are the people that I know and love, and everybody that I know is blessed. Everybody that I know is blessed. I don't go around doing stuff like that. There's some people, they want to control, they want to win. I don't know why a gay male would be concerned about. The only thing I can think of is that it's jealousy, but it damn near killed me, y'all. Whatever the fuck that was, I'm glad I got rid of it. And it is binded in that wax. I haven't consulted with my spirits to see if I should offer that work to other people. But I'm thinking about it because whenever you have a strong reaction like that to a ritual, that means that motherfucker gonna work and it's gonna work fast. People need to work on themselves. People need to work on their own bloodline. Instead, what they're trying to do is the Christine Brown thing from Drag Me to Hell. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to transfer their confusion and their problems to other people. Things that I've healed from years ago. I went through several years of celibacy, which was the sacrifice. These people don't respect sacrifice. They don't. The only thing they know about is blood sacrifice. And they ain't ready for that. Because child, let me tell you, they thought it was bad when my mama passed away. Let me pass away. You gonna see some fire in the fucking sky. That's why Spirit said we're gonna keep this heifer alive. Because this bitch is the fire starter. You know? Not to say that y'all have to be afraid of me. It's only for my enemies. My enemies were very upset about that jar that I did. But you know, because they're nosy, they wanted to feed off of my sexual energy, which I have a lot. I was celibate for several years, and once it got unleashed, you know, you can't oppress it again. So I started having sex after several years of celibacy, which was a sacrifice that I made, that I needed to make for myself. It involved no one else. Okay? That had nothing to do with no one else. And it was a real, oh God, guys, it was, oh my God. If you're in your 20s or 30s and you think that somebody has hexed your love life, do the wax binding jar. If I start offering that to people, I'm going to charge a $1,500. Okay? That's how powerful it is. That's why when I did that generational hex removal on myself in 2018, the initial one, that's why the price was $1,500. Because when I initially did that generational hex remover, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. But I didn't. It sent me on a tailspin doing that gen hex remover. It wasn't no joke. But I think that when you do that wax binding jar, it literally is extremely powerful because you're binding that negative energy within wax. People cannot, the one thing I've never done is I have never sent my negativity to somebody else. The negativity of my family, the negativity of my ancestors. We don't do that because we know that that's not going to help. We got good sense. We got common sense. A lot of these people are not being properly guided, especially when you're doing something called vampire magic. There is no such thing as vampire magic. I hate that. I hate when I hear about it. I hate when people talk about it because vampires are looking at these people like, what? You wanna piss off an actual real vampire? Start talking about some fucking vampire magic. Vampires are magic because they are immortal. And when you do that, you're doing what? You're feeding off of vampires. They don't like that. Actual real vampires are not evil. In fact, vampires are some of the sweetest people that walk the earth. They better than some people that are human. Some of y'all are vampire hybrids. Yeah, there's vampires that have lost their way, but then they go and they have a conversation with Lilith and they find their way, don't they? See, the thing of it is that people are not quite aware of the type of entities and beings that are walking around this earth. And they take it all for granted. They take it all for granted. That demon that was messing with me yesterday, oh, I got rid of his ass. I got rid of its ass. It wasn't his, it was an it. That motherfucker was angry. It kept telling me all kind of shit. That's why it got his asshole handed to it. For real. Okay. So, sorry y'all, how do I look on camera? Do I look like I'm dying? Not today. Yeah, it was disgusting. It was the most disgusting spell. It was meant to destroy my lovers. It was meant to destroy my children. It was meant to destroy any remnants of love in my life. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. And as the mama, of course, I had to deal with it. And it wasn't easy. Because I thought I was going to have to call 911. But I didn't. So, and I'm fine. And it didn't happen until I did that spell work. And I did that first. Because love always comes first. Love comes first. If you are a child of God, then you understand that. Love comes first. People that are constantly throwing negativity at your money, do a reversal binding jar is what I would do with that wax. Now, I ain't got nothing to worry about because I don't throw shit at nobody's money. People that do that are stupid, ignorant. Okay? People that's worried about your money. I had somebody come in here the other day trying to tell me how to spend my money. You don't have the right to do that, do you? What you learned from your mama ain't got nothing to do with my mama. Ain't got nothing to do with my mama. Ain't got nothing to do. Ain't got nothing to do with what my spirits are doing. A little bit of... People need to quit projecting their crap onto other people. Well, my mama taught me this. Well, then go and you do what your mama taught you. My mama didn't teach me that. Also, a lot of these people don't realize how abundant the earth is. They take everything for granted. And it's stupid. People need to learn how to mind their own business. If you mind your own business, you won't get so angry that you get to screaming and yelling at people that you don't have the right to control. Okay? Yes, they're like a virus. That's why we use astrologist root. They're like a virus. They do have a virus. It might even be that HIV virus too. I'm scared to show this one, but I'm not. I'm going to show it to y'all. Uh-huh. Yes. What it be? Check it out, y'all. I think I'm going to melt one more candle. Love life is being blocked or hexed by some psychotic person, whether or not it's your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your auntie, whoever it is, you need to get that shit off of you now. Because when you get to be in your fucking 40s, that shit hits you harder when you're removing it. It's best to remove it at as young as age as possible. But if you are in your 40s or 50s or 60s, you still need to remove it because you're just going to take it into the next lifetime. Okay. So that was an entire trick. Whoever did that, it was a male. It was a gay male that did it. It was a gay male that did it, is what Spirit showed me in the cards. That's one of the reasons why I'm glad that Gay Pride Month is over. Because, you know, it's a problem. I saw a gay male, for some reason, was obsessed with my love life. And Spirit kept saying that it was my father. Look, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Parents should never project their shit onto their kids. Your choices in your life is your life. My choices in my life is my life. And if you are yeah, it was absolutely disgusting. Whoever you are that put that, and I'm not gonna say for sure who I think it is because there were several agents. So, you know, what are you getting, Bubby? What you got? So High Priestess Jamila woke her ass up this morning. I woke up and I said, well, thank you, God, for waking me up because I was thinking that I was just going to fall asleep and just die. I thought I was dead yesterday, y'all. It was a near-death experience. I had a near-death experience at my mother's funeral, too. And I wasn't even there in the flesh. I was actually there by video chat. I have a lot of respect for my mother. She sacrificed a lot for me her whole life, you know, and so I appreciate that. She didn't really have to, but that's, you know. So they got angry yesterday. Oh my God. These agents of the devil. They got big mad, y'all. They probably, hey, how many thumbs down we got, Jay Lawrence? They might be over here thumbs and down. They will be later. That's how they let you know that I heard you and I'm angry. I'm angry. It's like, well, why don't you move on? Go find something else better to do with your time. Because I know that for me, I spend a lot of time with my clients. They were jealous of that pretty little young girl that I bought on my channel. They were jealous of her. They were jealous of her, y'all. It was like a 1-2 punch. They was mad, not only because she is a woman, But she's a pretty young woman. So, they got angry. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm guiding her. And, she's such a sweetheart. You know, she's even working out her relationship with her mom. Thank the heavens. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. They got jealous of that. They've been jealous of my sex life, because I don't have to necessarily I'll give my man whatever it is that he wants, but I don't have to. I don't have to. So they were jealous of that, just jealousy and upset and literally trying to change the game by their own actions. And they got really mad. Was being disrespectful to my father. And I'm going to tell you something. I can talk shit about my dad, but you better not do it. I talk shit about my dad day and night if I need to. But bitch, the moment you start doing it, we got a problem. So I'm going to get this done right here. And I got some other stuff. I'm booked for today, actually, guys. So if y'all want to schedule appointments, I'll have to get to you tomorrow, which is the 4th of July. But I am open on the 4th of July until 4 p.m. Yeah, they want my energy, Prince of Presence. These people, they were talking about they doing vampire magic, but yet they going in. How you doing vampire magic while you going to a plasma center? And I know people that go to plasma centers. Plasma is extremely life-saving. But if you're practicing vampire magic, like, you shouldn't have to do that if you're sponging off of somebody else. So that's not what they're doing. The only people that can do vampire magic are actual vampires. Trust me, vampires don't look like that. They don't. They don't look like those women. Vampires stay young forever. They stay young looking forever. Vampires don't have crazy shit happen to them. They don't. They have an advantage. Vampires can put people under mind control. So there's no such thing as vampire magic. I get sick and tired of the spiritual community talking about that. You're not practicing vampire magic. You're practicing cannibalism, which will make you sick. Cannibalism will make you sick. This shit ain't good for you. Yes, hello. Hey, Mavish. And they run around here. They be like, oh, that man he taken from you. Men, look, when it comes to love, we take from them the same that they take from us. Y'all better learn that. Otherwise, you'll just be single the rest of your life and you'll end up bitter like those women. They full of shit. When you make love to a man and when he makes love to you, it's an even exchange of energy. Period. If you feel anything else, then you just need to come and empower yourself as a woman. It's a lot of women that still have not empowered themselves. And when it comes to somebody that I love, yeah, I am ready to die for him. Yeah, I would die for him. Absolutely. Is that what I need to do? But that's why when you got the... See, they don't realize what necromancy is. They'll say, I'm practicing necromancy. I'm going to kill you. What? Necromancy is about bringing the dead back to life. These people are checked out to lunch. I can always feel my enemy's intent. I'm going to kill you with magic. No, you're not. You ain't gonna make me die no motherfucking broken heart. And they have no answer for their behavior. So what they do is they make jokes. But just know that they are a joke. You're a joke. They are. They're jokes. And they know it. That fucking demon that left my heart chakra, y'all. I'm breathing deeper than I was like literally yesterday. I was like, I can't breathe. Yes, I can. It was so weird. And my heart is so open right now. I probably have a quadruple orgasm. You know, these people, they're not practicing. Necromancy is about bringing the dead back to life. It's not about killing people. These people go and they take ancient rights and they try to twist it, and you cannot do that. The only way you're going to kill me is if you come and you literally shoot me in my head or my heart. And I doubt it if you will never, ever in your life have the gumption to do that. You wouldn't make it over here. People that's meant to be in my presence, they don't have no issue being over here. They just be like, yes, I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm singing in the people that are, and you could tell, but see, spirit blinded me for a minute because it was other shit that I had to see that made me a stronger witch. Whenever somebody come at you like that, it makes you a stronger witch, but you got to learn the lesson. At my age, I got daughters. I don't really need friends. My mama taught me that. My mama didn't like none of my friends. She said ain't none of them good enough to be your friend. My mama taught me that. Only, and they'll say, well, why won't he let you have no friends? Because you ain't about shit. You ain't shit. That's why. If you was an actual fucking friend that gave a fuck about me, then you'd be okay. That's why that's why they was like, oh, it was so hard to get to your house. Yeah, because you weren't really welcome. The fuck? You weren't really welcome. You shouldn't have been here, hon. There we go. Yes. I put an orange candle on top of that to seal that. Demons that make you think you're gonna die, and if your mind accepts it, then you will die. You'll surely die. Yeah, you will. If you accept that you're dying, then you're gonna die. We ain't gonna talk about that. See, that's real necromancy. Not dying is real necromancy. The fear of dying, girl, you ain't no necromancer. My mama was a necromancer. My mama was totally obsessed with dying. She was a necromancer. You ain't no necromancer. You just a scared ass woman or man. You scared. You scared to face your own demons. You scared to face your own shit. And you know it. Put one of these black Mayan copal. I'm put some of this black Mayan copal on top of this one. See that other one, we couldn't dress it because that shit was like whoop, 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 whoop. Look, check that out. There we go. Yes. Okay. That green that I put in there was already bubbling. So this right here will get a wax seal of Solomon over it. Okay. You see that? The way that a wax jar binding works, and if you see any of them doing it, you know they got it from me. I'll have to look it up. Ain't no other witch ever talked about wax jar bindings. But the way that it works is that as the wax solidifies, it contains it. It contains it, and it's constantly blocking their shit. I kept seeing the people that I love be hurt over and over again, and I was willing to die for it. I was willing to die for the people that I love, which means that I'm worthy of love. When you're willing to die for the people that you love, that means that you're worthy of love. Because I was purely prepared to. Okay, fine. You're not going to take nothing else away from me. And what you thought you took came back. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Now, the weird thing about it is that yesterday was my baby daddy birthday. He's passed on. Yesterday was his birthday. He would have turned 54 had he still been alive. And God rest his soul. I'm going to do an ancestor altar for my daughters because they need that, because that's their daddy. That's their daddy, and they love their daddy, and I respect that they love their daddy. You know, I'm outside, y'all. I'm kind of looking crazy this morning. It's a beautiful day out here, too, y'all. Hey, Tanaki. Get my beautiful son. Can't nothing compete with real love, I'm telling you. They was already mad because what they do is they send spirits to the people that you love. And that's why I shared that moment in, if you watch Poltergeist Part 2, when Steven gets possessed by that demon. Steven got possessed by a demon. And I'm sorry, y'all. I woke up like maybe an hour ago. About an hour ago. So my eye is still kind of swole because I slept on my left side. But the reason why I shared that is because love beats the demon, don't it? Love beats the demon. And, you know, even though her husband was acting weird and crazy towards her, she knew it wasn't the way he normally was. And she fought that shit about her husband, so he had to throw up that worm. If y'all, that movie, the whole Poltergeist series, is very important. Because some of them, and a lot of people died making that movie. So that movie was really important. That's why they said it was a curse, but it was really those people sacrificed themselves so that they could get a message out to the world. So probably today, because today I'm a relax until I ain't got readings until later. So I'm gonna be relaxing until later. Y'all ready for the 4th of July? Well, your cats are your children, my Vish. Animals can be considered to be your children. So that's so sweet. You said that you have 2 cats and you're childless. And you're not childless. Yeah, I've got a couple of godchildren. One on the way and another one that's already here that I just recently helped reunite with her mama. Yeah. Yeah, so life is beautiful. But you got to figure out a way. You got to know that they'll take it away from you. They will. They will. That's why they don't like witchcraft. But see, the crazy part about it is that witchcraft is going to be what's going to help you. It's going to save you, I promise you. Witchcraft saved my life. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for me not being afraid to grab the bull by the horns and fucking go with it. For real. Because a lot of these witches, it's some witches out there. And see, it's also these goddamn organizations. It's these goddamn Freemasons and these groups of people. And they dump all they shit on other people. And that's all they know how to fucking do. And you got to be more intelligent than that. Do we give a damn about what they doing? No, we don't. We actually don't care. Why should you care about somebody unless it's your man? I care about my man, even though sometimes he ain't right sometimes for himself, but I care about him. I'll never stop loving him. I'll never stop loving my children, and I'll never stop loving my father. I just say I'm just gonna cut the cord from it. That don't mean that you can sit up there and make fun. These women was making fun of my father yesterday. It pissed me off a little bit, but you know what? I said, hey, let them reap what the fuck they sow. Let them reap what they sow. Let them keep being stupid. They being stupid. Because at the end of the day, that's still my dad. He still gave me life. Right? That don't mean he can take it away from me. Your parents don't have that kind of power unless you're a little kid walking around their house. And that would be fucked up. So they be on the 6 o'clock news. Okay. They be on the news. But, people that hide behind their parents, they think they're holier and fucking powerful than thou. Look, I was raised to be independent by my mother. And my father wanted me to be independent without a man. But I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you like. No, nobody wants to live their life alone. So, they be wanting you to die of a freak accident and shit, choke on your damn sandwich and shit. They are a trip. I don't know. I think that if I were to get animals, I think I would get a cat and a dog. I think it would be a perfect balance for me. I've had cats and dogs, and I seem to really like having cats and dogs, but I'm going to wait until this winter. I'm going to wait to get cats and dogs and stuff. So anyway, y'all, I am open on the 4th of July. So if y'all need readings, a lot of y'all probably going to be drunk and popping fireworks and shit. I'm not going to do no fireworks this year except for what I found in my garage. I got leftover fireworks from a few years ago that we may pop. But other than that, I'm gonna be working tomorrow until 4 p.m. So I'll be open until 4 p.m. So if y'all need me, I'm here. But yeah, it was a whole trip. Whatever that hex was that I removed, it was meant to kill me. I was supposed to die of a broken heart. Yeah, that's some hatred right there. And it was sent by gay people, actually. Not that I have anything against gay people at all. Those are just those gay people. It was a gay person that sent it. Spirit told me exactly who it was. Exactly who and why. Because some gay people lose their mind and they start thinking that heterosexual relationships are invalid. They start trying to judge heterosexual relationships. Is what they do. And it's like, you got to get your shit together. You got to get your life right. You ain't right at all if you actually really believe that bullshit. You ain't right. Okay? You ain't right if you actually believe that. That's why, because I'm heterosexual. I am definitely heterosexual. I am definitely heterosexual. I'm going to leave that right here for now. Let that dry. Because the jar is still drying. You got folks that anything that you love, children. I'm gonna do a Yanni jar too. Shit. That's what the health the medical industry wants your uterus. That's why they sent out them negative frequencies and began convincing women to take their uterus out and shit. Them damn doctors that be doing them surgeries and stuff to change the gender of a person. Those are what we consider to be psychopaths. They shouldn't be practicing medicine. Okay. Uh-oh, y'all. I gotta open up my door. Okay, hold on. I had to get back up in my room because I got a candle up here burning. And that's just what it is, man. You know, you don't witchcraft is not supposed to be used to violate a person's free will to that extent. Because God sent us here. That's why if you're a twin flame, God sent you here with somebody that is going to love you endlessly and unconditionally. So even though it was a movie, Stephen and Diane is one of the number one twin flame movies is Stephen and Diane in that movie in Poltergeist, because she fought for her love for her husband, and her children were, they was after the daughter Carol Ann. In fact, y'all, I gotta go. So happy holidays to y'all. I'll see y'all later. Like I said, I'm booked for today, but I'll see you. You guys can get on my schedule for tomorrow, okay? All right. All right, y'all. It's been fun, but I gotta go. They mad. I'm gonna go look at the thumbs down. Sometimes when I look at the thumbs down, it makes me happy because I'll be like, why they so mad though? Why are they so mad? It was mad as hell. That's why you shouldn't get obsessed with shit that you see in social media that ain't real. It ain't. If it's something in social media that you obsessed with that's not real, you better get over that shit. For real. Somebody say something, and that's the only thing that gives you hope. You need to let that go because it's not real. I just got 5 new clients last week, and they mad about it. They gonna give themselves heart attacks and strokes because they want to control. And a lot of women, now this is for women that are heterosexual, you doing spells on people. You want to make people broke. You want to make people this. You want to make people that. Man, you got to move on with your fucking life. Now, if somebody did you dirty, because I got clients that are coming to me because people done did them dirty with magic, then we can reverse that. But, if it's somebody that you don't even know and you are obsessed with them and you just want to see them this, and that, you better go and see a doctor. That's when you do need to go see a doctor. Because everything you see over here going to piss you off. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Gotta go. Love and light, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.